All right, so as I was saying, I have some things I got to take care of tomorrow, so we're not going to do a show. But that's okay. We can't always do shows. And as you've seen over the last 2 weeks, actually 2 or 3 months, we used to do them every day, but unfortunately, my life and my schedule has done a lot of changing. Um, but we are live. And hold on. Okay. All right, I told him I'd do that. Uh, Thank you, Joe Robach, for watching. I'm pretty sure you actually mean that. It's awesome. Whew. So, how's I been doing? I've been doing good myself. I got some good news over the last couple of weeks in regards to a dear friend of mine, and I got some not so good news on another dear friend of mine. But you know, obviously, I'm not going to get into too much detail about all those yet because I got other stuff I want to discuss. Um, Ladies and gentlemen, the first thing I want to say is, with the next couple of weeks, we're going to be doing more shows on a regular basis. Um, I want to ask you guys patience that we can get this done, and hopefully it's going to be something to behold. Um, Thank you very much for joining us here tonight. Let me share the link here. If I can't, I'll be in trouble. Okay, but we are live. Thank you. Fucking thing. There. Just tested that link out. Um, Show link is doing good. Thank you. Watch my show, motherfucker. Ah. You know I love you, Paulie. That's one of my buddies. One of my best friends from school growing up. Actually, he's my Uncle Steve's nephew. Uh, uh, Funny how that works. It really is, man. I'm exhausted just thinking about what he could be doing right now. Um, Watch my fucking show or I'll beat your ass too. Just kidding, guy. There's another one. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, let me paste the link. Fucker. Thank you, man. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah. You know. So anyway, I gotta say though, my buddy Josh Cuddy's watching. My boy, one of my customers at work actually. I don't see him very often anymore, but that's because I don't work nights a lot. I mean, once in a while I get called into duty, but generally I'm home, by noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So it is what it goes without saying. Fuck, woo, I enjoy it. Here we go. There's the link, my man. Big dog. There you go. Um, Obviously, everyone knows with it being basketball playoff time, I'm not going to be broadcasting too much during the Bulls games, but in the event they make the finals, I'll probably be broadcasting more. Yeah, that's what I like to hear, and that's what I like to say. Yep. Boo. Yeah. Yep. My babe. Love you too, Robin. Uh, Not really my babe, but one of them. One of my babes. My other babe. She's a hottie with 2 teeth. No, I'm just kidding. She has 4 teeth. Kidding, kidding, kidding. Um, Recently I heard that one of the guys that I was, used to see at work got arrested again. A stupid, really stupid incident. And it's sort of like I've always told people, if you're gonna, at least try and be smart about it. The deal is this: if you know you're on probation, or you know that the long arm of the law is not really on your the friends list of your life, you should probably avoid posting how you're gonna, you know, start drinking the case of beer you just brought from Wegmans. Probably not some of the brightest things I've ever seen posted. Um, I mean, shit. If you can get away with it, that's one thing. But don't make a point of saying how you got it from Wegmans, for free. Stealing it. It's ignorant, is what that is. Oh shit. Um, uh, Fuck. Yeah. Yeah, me too, Philly. Me too. I'm hanging in there, bro. Um, Still looking to get out of McDonald's, but you know that because you know you're looking to leave too. I guess I don't know. I don't know how true that is, but I know I am. It's not going to be for a little bit yet, but there you go. There's your link, just for you. Watch my show. Um, if you don't want to watch, you don't have to. But I love you. You're good, man. Whole or nothing. Um, Obviously, it's no secret. I've applied to a few different places for work, and there's a couple places that have called me back. Some places that said that I really can't go too far in the process until after the school year uh, or the college season starts again, because the kids are coming back from school. Um, some places they're looking to get me in pretty quick. It's just I gotta get an interview first, and they gotta go through all my references and make sure that their reviews are the same as my personal opinion of my work. Um, Hopefully that shouldn't be a problem. But at least for the foreseeable future, until I can actually figure it out, I'm probably gonna stay at McDonald's. That's how it is right now. I mean, to answer that, a little bit more in full, I would have to actually get an idea of what everybody else is offering, as opposed to what I'm getting now. Fuck. Speaking of that, I better check my fucking schedule. Yep. Yeah, I'm looking to leave though. Yeah, I'm not looking to lie about it. I have no reason to lie. Um, it's. I think it's pretty common knowledge. I think even the upper management knows I'm looking. I mean, who wouldn't? Um, a handful of people in the last 2 months have left, at least. You think? Come on. Even if I never actually said anything over Facebook, they know I'm leaving, or they know I'm looking to leave. Rather, I'm not, concrete to leave tomorrow. You know, if I had to bet, I'd say there's about a even right now there's about a even a 40 to 50% chance I'll still be there in the fall. But that's about it. That's as far as I'm going. Um, I mean, it is what it is. It has nothing to do with the customers or current employees. It's just maybe at this point I'm just looking for a change. I'm not thrilled with some people there, but some people are people I don't have to worry about because they're not paying me, so I don't give a fuck. But it's the people that are paying me, and that I have an issue with. It is what it is. You know, and it has nothing to do with this fight for 15 bullshit. Like I've said before, I have no confidence that should even go through. Me personally, I'm kind of annoyed by that. I think anyone that actually agrees that anybody in fast food is worth $15 an hour, I think you're off your rocker. And let me tell you why. At least for McDonald's, from what I can tell you, from an employee standpoint, you got to remember I've been there for 4 years. Even if the thing is, even though they have set people on set jobs per shift, I can tell you that there's a certain level of confidence that you get and there's a certain level of training that everyone gets. And I've been trained a little bit on fries. I've been parfaits, and obviously I'm not trained on parfaits because I'm prepped now. So um, what I do, the thing is, even the highest paid manager on the payroll, not including your GM, and I say our your GM, or our GM or whatever, because each McDonald's is going to get paid different. Even the highest paid, general management, there ain't, uh, the hours, you know, it's just what it is. There's people that make, like our GM makes pretty good money. But at the same time, most GMs in these McDonald's around the country, especially in New York State, make pretty good money. Um, it's just, people don't want, they don't want to work their way up the ladder. And that's pretty much the brass tacks of it all. Is they don't want to work their way up the ladder and actually make they don't actually want to work for the big money. They want it handed to them, and that's bullshit. Um, and my biggest pet peeve about all this, this fight for 15 stuff is, why is there a big fight? Why is there a big push for it now? Why couldn't they have done this 10, 15 years ago? When fast food was, at its, at least the first boom of my life that I remember, and I could actually say I remember. I mean, I'm not going to say 25 years ago or any of that, because I really don't remember a lot of that. I remember a little bit, because I was, I'm almost 32, so that would have made me about 7 years old. Um, but, you got these places like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Arby's, Taco Bell, you know, all these assorted different fast food joints, and now you got your Chipotle's and your, which even though they pride that particular organization prides themselves on making their own food, which is awesome because their food is great, but you know, they're still classified as fast food. And if you ask any employer over there, that and even look at their the information on their employee handbook online, it'll actually tell you they're fast food. They're just a more quote unquote respectable version of it rather. It doesn't make a difference, so it's still you want to work your way up the ladder. That's awesome, but don't just say, oh yeah, you're working your way up you work your way up the ladder, but easily if you just kiss ass. Not necessarily the truth either. Um, Kissing ass helps to a degree. Let me show you something. You see, I got my hat on. There you go. There's Philly's hat. Hey, Philly, how do you like the hat I'm wearing for you? Ah. Fuck. Woo! There, my hat's off. Yeah, hat's off to you, Philly. All right. I love that, man. I love Philly. He's actually one of my favorite people at McDonald's history. He was one of the first people that ever trained me, actually. Uh, Actually, the first person that gave me full training was Philly Oliver, one of the greats. I have a lot more respect for him than I have for most people, and that's including outside of work. Um, Most of the time, you'll hear me talk about these people from work, and it's like some of them I'm just being nice, but with Philly, I'm telling you the truth. He's one of my favorites. I love the man. Um, his kids are great people. His mom's a great person. I met her a number of times. Um, he's doing things right in his life. He's a good man. I love you, Philly. You know that, bro. Um, uh, and I, getting back on my thing about McDonald's, this fast food thing, this fight for 15. Like I said, it's people fighting for something that really shouldn't be attainable. You want the big money, you go out and make, get a big money job, you know, or you work your way up the ladder and go get into a position in the company where you can make $15 an hour or more. Um, Go out and bust your ass and actually make that 15, make it worth their while to pay you that 15 an hour. Don't just sit outside of a McDonald's or Burger King or Wendy's and politic for it with a bunch of losers in a picket line, because it's not going to get you anywhere. I mean, it will with these unions, because, but here's the deal with the unions. They're only out for their pockets. They're not out for the people that are working in these fast food joints. Come on. You get all these idiots. Oh, yeah, fast food. Fast food is one industry that could use a union. Well, let's break it down here. How come McDonald's has made it for damn near 60 years? Actually, just over 60 years now. How come they've made it 60 years without a union now? Why is that? Where's their burning need for one? Come on, man. People are goddamn. This world, there's too many entitled people out there. Oh, I need this. Really. Just, it bugs me that, man. These people that think, that they're entitled to $15 an hour because, they work in a hot ass kitchen, Let me tell you something. Especially in a McDonald's, you have the freedom to walk around once in a while, get away from get away from the grills, and get away from anything that might be hot, especially in the summer. You're allowed to leave your drive-through window open just to get some air and air, so you don't overheat. And they let you have water wherever you need to be, if it's too hot. As long as you're not drinking too much water during your shift and going into the bathroom every 5 minutes. I mean, come on. That's not employer insider information, by the way. That's common knowledge. Not that I really need to worry about inside information being shared with anybody. I will say this though, I'm very proud. Despite some of the issues, I'm very proud. Most of the time to call myself an employee at McDonald's. As hard as it is to believe sometimes with some of the stuff you might see me post here, or some of the stuff you see me say, in the public. And the thing is, it's hard not to feel proud of your job sometimes. I mean, as hard as it is sometimes, as hard as it is to get along with some of the people, there's some days you walk into work and it's like you're getting shit done. You're on fire and you feel like you're untouchable. Come on, it happens. And don't say it doesn't, because it does. Bottom line is, you want to get out there and get the work done. All it takes is time and patience. Work your way up the ladder, and suddenly you're worth that $15 an hour you're making. But at least go about it in a positive way and actually, work for it. Become a GM. Actually, GMs make more than that, but become a manager. A higher level manager. Become upper. As they say, upper management. Become an upper management level person. Get the education needed to better that. So you can become a GM. Run your own franchise down the road, and make them, make the big bucks, If you can pull yourself together and actually go out of your way and break your, figuratively speaking, and maybe at some cases at some point in time, depending on how serious you are, literally speaking, break your back for what you want. It's just the way it goes. In any other industry, especially in this country, in any other industry in this country, or around the world, I assume, you really want something, you break your back to get it. Even if you're not literally breaking your back, sometimes you just got to go about that, go about it in that approach. Because if you don't, you know, if you're not going to push yourself hard enough to, earn the things you want, why should anybody else do it for you? Come on. It's common sense. Fuck. I could sit here for hours on end and go, complain. Oh, my life sucks. It doesn't, though. I'm not going to say it sucks because I feel like I'm doing a good job. And I feel like right now I feel like I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I'm not making a lot of money right now, but you know what? On days I'm not working at McDonald's, at least the last few weeks. I've been catching up on stuff at the house. Did a lot of computer work today. And honestly, I feel pretty good. I'm happy, healthy. Yeah. And the bottom line is I'm not going to go on and cry about it because I know it's something I got to do. I mean, as far as this, the other stuff, that you looking for a new job, I haven't exactly, like I said, I haven't exactly hidden it from anybody. I've flat out told people, especially my GM at work, I've told them, if I can't get more hours, I'll look for a new job. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to leave the job I have. You don't have to. As long as I don't do anything to screw up my benefits, which most places right now that I'm applying to, I'm only going to get 15 to 20 hours a week at the tops. At tops rather. I'm not saying at tops, the friendly markets. I'm just saying in general. Because I don't need it. I mean, but at the same time, if I can get something where I know my, I just, I just feel like it's, at this point, it's not just underappreciation. It's just a fact. In a way, I feel like it's time for a change. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Toddy's pissed. Uh-oh. Someone's in trouble. Uh-oh. I, fucker. All right, just had to do a little musical tribute to myself. Well, I remembered what I was talking about. Toddy's pissed, but that's okay. Well, it's not okay because he's one of the best people I ever worked with. He's the best. Woo! That's awesome. Rob Walton is a scumbag too. Uh, yep. Hey. So, as everyone knows, like I said, now that I get on a positive subject, little more positive subject. The last one was okay. As everyone knows, I'm a Bulls fan. I've been watching the playoffs. They actually are in the second round for the first time in a couple of years. They get their ass kicked last year in the first round. Obviously, as people know, they lost in 5 to the Wizards, and the way they played last night, I think they might lose in 5 to the Cavs in the second round. But that's beside the point because they're, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just, I hope I'm wrong, but LeBron James is 3-0 against the Bulls in the playoffs in his career. So he's never lost a playoff series to Chicago in his career, and I have my doubts that that's going to change. And here's why. Do you shave your arms? No, I don't shave my arms. Do you shave? That's my new question to ask everybody. Do you shave? Of course. I haven't shaved in a week. I'm gonna shave tonight though. Uh, doo, 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 doo. So everyone knows because what the fuck? Pew! Yeah. Here we go. Here we go, bro. Choo. Choo. She's always single. She'll be single because she's a loud mouth. Yeah. Yeah, baby. I love you too. There's my girl, Lily. She's my. Hold on. I'm gonna take off this mic and actually put on the, the stable webcam mic. So my feed's gonna go a little wacky for 1 minute. I hope you guys don't mind.
out. Actually, the last time I hung out with you was, I don't remember where it was. You were working, but I was a customer. I think it was the Barrel, maybe? Yeah, I think it was. That was pretty fun. I think you were actually just visiting your coworkers. I don't think you were working because you were with the. I think you were with the. It was the mother, the father of your kid. That was pretty cool. Because I was out with one of my buddies, and you were out visiting some of your coworkers, and we shot the shit for about 20 minutes. uh, it was awesome. I've had some pretty fun times. I don't even think I was. Yeah, I definitely wasn't because I was with my fuck. You know, who the hell was I with? I can't remember. I was with. You know, I'm likable and busy. Yeah. The thing is, you know, with these particular shows, you know, they take a little bit. They take about 5 minutes to actually plan. It's just my cat's meowing at me. But the funny thing is, he's meowing, but he won't let me pick him up to actually figure out what he wants. What? What? You're gonna meow at me some more? And when I go to pick you up, I'm gonna run underneath the couch? Is that what you're gonna do? Watch this conversation, people. Yeah. I don't know. Get out of here, you freaking goof. Get the fucking cat. Stupid fucking thing. Ah! Shit. That motherfucker's dumb. So, looks like Dwayne's pulling off the I went to Mexico routine. Oh. Okay, Dwayne. What's he going to Mexico for? Dwayne's going to Mexico. Poor boy. Can't say I blame him. I would be very upset if he actually moved back here, if he lived in Mexico for real. I don't know. I have my doubts. I don't think Dwayne has the, I wouldn't say courage, but I don't think he has the heart to leave his dad. That's just me. I could be wrong, but. Oh, yeah, baby. Hold on, I gotta make a quick phone call. Shit. Wait. Well, it looks like that's not going to happen tonight. That phone's dead. Not mine, but theirs is. If you want to call the show, feel free. Just don't waste your time expecting me to answer. You can call if you want. I'll answer. If you have something that's important for me to discuss, I will bring it on the air. What the fuck? Uber conference. All right. Here's the deal. When this program loads, I'm going to give you a number to call over the air. Actually, what it does is it connects to my phone, which, you know, if I decide to actually connect it. What the fuck is this thing doing? I'm going to look this up real quick while I'm talking to you guys. It says my conference line is not connected to a hangout. Or, so, all right. Yeah, baby. All right, basically what I'm going to do here. There you go. The fuck? Just kidding. Don't kiss my feet, you sick bastard. My feet are not kissable. My feet are very old. Um, all right, I'm back. I had to fix my YouTube Hangouts. For some reason, it wasn't working the way I needed it to work. Okay. Fuck you. Initiate the call. Thank you. Oh, baby. I love it when you talk to me. You make me feel so good. Thank you. Oh. Okay. Yep. I'll actually play. I'll actually tell you guys what I'm typing in this girl before you. After I'm. That says we're just talking. Just not funny business. Just joking around somewhat. I says, hey, you never know. I could make you a paid co-host when I hit the big time and we could hook up, get married, move the show to Vegas. Actually, if I did make the big time, that's probably one of the few places I'd move it. I mean, I'd say Florida, but I think Florida's oversaturated with TV shows, and I think, with Universal Studios and Nickelodeon and all that other shit, Hollywood is overrated, and Vegas is fun. What? Oh, looks like a Charlie Brown character. That's cool. Look at me. Speaking of Charlie Brown, I wonder who's going to make a comment about my hat. Asshole. Someone, one of my buddies knows who that's addressed to. I'm going to take my hat off because I'm pretty sure. There you go. I'm a goof. But we all knew that. Christmas is not here, and I won't make it here. Well, yeah, shut up, asshole. Fucker. Yeah. Yep. The favorite line. Okay. Now, I don't know who's watching the show. Don't care as long as my select audience that I've tagged in this video. I would. Hold on. I gotta keep trying this girl. fucking piece of shit phone. I have to put this phone in the wall. Apparently things aren't always what they used to be. Not that it matters. You know, I'm old. I'm an old, beat up man, and things will never be like they used to be. Because, of course, when you're almost 32 years old, you can't expect things to be like they were when they were, you know, when you were 18. I wasn't as fast of a healer as I was, you know, or as I am now back when I was 18. Of course, I think part of the reason is, you know, I don't know what it could be, to be honest with you. I eat just as unhealthy. You know, I drink a little bit more than I did when I was 18, or a lot more actually, but only because I, you know, didn't really drink much when I was 18, to be honest with you. You know. But that's another story for another conversation, for another night, another discussion. I'm gonna see if I can get my cat to let me hold him. Come here, baby. Come here.
This is starting, and I'm taking Chris off the air.
And I'm not hurting the cat, by the way. That's just my baby boy. This is my little man right here. Hey, baby. Hey, kitty cat. What's up? Oh, baby boy. Good kitty. You're such a good cat. I love you.
Laying around the house someplace, maybe?
I don't know. This cat is one of the best cats ever. He's a little boner-head at times, but I love him. I couldn't live without him. Well, I could. It'd be a lot easier than you think, but you know. Scotty says he's not happy. That's him yelling at me. He's pissed at the world. It's okay. What's wrong? Why are you being so mad? Hey, don't hit my hand or nose. What? See, he's mad. He wants to talk to me. He's upset that I'm on the air, I think. That I'm not hanging out with him. He's a little bum. You're a good boy, Scotty. What a baby. He says he's upset. He's upset with Daddy. He's upset. He's mad. He wants to go in the air. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is Scotty. He's 19 months. No, he's September 2003 or September. Can't even speak English. September 2013. He is 17. He's 20 months old. Look at you. No, it's 19 months old. He'll be 20 months old in a couple weeks. Oh, I love you, cat. I do love cats. When he's smart, I give him that. Wanna go to my house? There's a cat. There's a cat. This is my heart right here, my heart and soul. My little dude. I love you, Scottster. Give me a hug. Get down. Get out of here, you little pansy. Just kidding. He's actually he's a funny cat. When he wants to be, he's not a real pansy most of the time. Oh. Oh. I don't know how to do that. I don't know, man. Fuck. Just because There you go. You sent me a meme. I'm sending you 2 of them, punk. I love you. Inside joke, folks. I'm not with anybody. She can join the show if she wants. For real. I wouldn't care. The hell? My fan is going crazy again. First time in like 2 weeks. I might have to stop the show at 9. I hate to do it, but if I'm not... Oh, fuck. What the hell is this thing doing? I think I might have to stop the show in a little bit because I'm my fan. I can hear it going nuts. All right, can anyone hear me? I thought I lost the feed. If anyone can hear, that's my computer fan going crazy. Don't mind it. I'm not gonna lose the feed or nothing. It's actually calmed down. I think it was just against the wall too far back. It was overheating. Every couple of weeks, I guess I'm gonna start, doing what it takes to clean the inside of the fan. This first time I tried, a couple of weeks ago, it was covered in dust. That was doing more work than it had to be doing. Yes. Whoa. Yeah. Ah, fuck. Yep. 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 I agree. It's like, yeah, I fully agree with this. Thank you. I agree with that 110%. Some guys out there are just pigs. And I'm not talking about the guys that sit around the house that are single and watch porn. Hey, I could say I'm one of those guys, but if I'm with somebody, I make an effort not to. But it's pretty easy. If you're with someone that makes you happy, you don't have to do something like that. Personally, I'm not the kind of guy that'll sit around the computer all day and watch it. If anything, nowadays, if I watch it at night. Little ones are, in bed and just I'm to my lonesome. Because honestly, if you're in the privacy of your own self, in the privacy of your own computer, that's one thing. And as long as there's nobody else up in your business, so to speak, that's cool. Me personally, I can't be around people that act like assholes. Oh, well, it's his fault. He was watching porn. So what? That gives you an excuse to be a dick? I don't think so. Get out of here. It's like these assholes that go out and act like, because, they don't drink or smoke or anything. It gives them an excuse to be a dick to people that do. Me personally, I can't stand people that, I don't mind people that smoke, but me personally, my biggest turnoff of, being out in public, even in non-drinking settings, is being around people that smell like they just got out of a smokestack. And it's not necessarily because I can't stand them as people. It's just, I can't physically take the smell anymore. When I was, really young, and not even really young, but when I was in my later teen years, right before they banned smoking in public places, I remember hating being around my friends who smoked because, I liked them as people. It's just when they were smoking, I couldn't be around them because it just drove my lungs crazy. I just couldn't stand it. Still can't stand the smell of cigarette smoke, to be honest with you. But, you know, I still don't, at the time, when I was old enough to vote, I kind of got turned off to people telling me what isn't, or what isn't good for me or whatever, Personally, I think even though I was just barely under 21 when they banned the no smoking in bars and public places in New York State. And I mean, I was literally maybe a handful of months away from being 21 at that point. I still thought that was kind of ridiculous, but now that I'm obviously way over 21, I can pretty much go to any public place that serves booze or whatever, and at my own free will. Now I can actually see why they did it. You want to, my thing now is, don't don't bag on someone for drinking, or don't bag on someone for smoking. If you don't want to be around it, don't drink, don't smoke, or don't hang around those people. It's really all I can tell you. But at the same time, if you're going to continue to drink or smoke or whatever and criticize others for doing it, find new people that don't. I don't know, but I actually know a couple people that were like that. Some are actually pretty good friends of mine. They're not the everyday drinking type, and that's their whole complaint. Whereas when I got other things to do, I can say I'm one of those people too. But my biggest problem with people that complain about that, and it's like I said, is don't do something and bitch when I do the same thing. Or it is what it is. It doesn't even have to be me. It could be others around me, or people that have nothing to do with me in a particular setting. I don't care. I'm a good person, but you're a good person. We're all good people. If you want to be around people that aren't drinking, have friends that don't drink. You want to be around people that don't smoke, have friends that don't smoke. You want to have friends around you that don't do anything like that. That's called straight edge. The hell? The fuck is wrong with this thing? I gotta clean this fucking tower out again. I can hear it from a mile away, and I'm sitting right next to it. I don't know what time I had this show ending, but I think I'm going to end it a lot sooner. It is 9 o'clock when it ends, but the show is going to end now. It's 9 o'clock, so in the next few minutes I'll actually pull the plug on the broadcast. Fuck, man, Nate's getting another tattoo. Ronnie's a good dude, Joseph. Fuck you, dude. Beep, 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 brr, beep, brr, brr, brr. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. So anyway, in the words of a great wise man that once spoke to the world, fear not. What is it? Fear not the. I think it was fear not the gun, fear the bullet. Who the hell said that? I don't want to fucking hear about Ferguson. Who cares about fucking Ferguson? Oh. You know. All right, there's a Martin Luther King quote. Cowardice asks the question, is it safe? Expediency asks the question, is it politic? Vanity asks the question, is it popular? But conscience asks the question, is it right? And there comes a time when one must take a position that is neither safe nor politic nor popular, but one must take because it is right. And that's the truth. Sometimes you got to do something because it's right. May not be right for your mom, may not be right for your dad, may not be right for your sisters and brothers, but sometimes it's the right thing for you to do for yourself. And that's what he meant by that quote. I was, it is what it is. But that's all. See you.